Hey everybody, my name is C and I'm the owner of CLM Custom Designs on Etsy as well as YouTube. And my channel is all things crafting. So if you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Come on in, take a seat, and let's get ready to learn something. Today, excuse me, I am going to be making a bling wine glass for a customer who's going to be giving it to a bride. So if you're interested in seeing how this bling wine glass turns out, stick around. Let's jump into the intro. The very first thing that I'm going to do, clean it up with some alcohol. Get all the grease and things like that off of the glass. So give that a quick spritz. Take my paper towel and just clean it up. You want to do this to all your surfaces because, again, there's oils in your hands and things like that. You want to make sure that you're starting with a very clean surface. Done with the etching portion, which, like I said, you've seen me do before. So I will show you how I am going to add the glitter. Just the first layer to the cup. So basically, I have the Mod Podge. I'm just going to put it lightly on the stem, all the way down and around the base. The first coat, just make sure you get really thin because you don't want it to clump up and have big clumps of glitter on the cup. You'll probably have to do, I know you'll have to do 2, possibly 3 layers of glitter, just depending on what it looks like. You need to check it out and see how dark you want it or how translucent you want it. I don't like to see kind of any light coming through my glitter, so that tends to make me do more coats. So this first coat, just the Mod Podge as I mentioned. I'm just using extra fine glitter in pink. I have my paper down as a catch-all because it's easier to get that, to use that to put the glitter back. So, like I said, be generous because you are going to pour it back in the bottle. Not a problem. This is just the first coat, so it is going to be light. So don't get alarmed if this first coat is not as dark as you want. And once you feel like you've got it coated, then basically you're just going to tap it off. Tap it off. And yes, there's your first coat. It is definitely light, as we mentioned, but we expected that. We need to wait for this to dry so we can go in and add a second coat. If it's not dry, what's going to happen is you're going to end up pulling off the glitter that you put down. I'm just going to get all over your brush. And then you're going to get back in your glitter, which you do not want. So you do have to be patient. You could speed it up by using a heat gun if you wanted to, if you were in a rush. But otherwise, just be patient and let it sit for a while and move on to something else. And then come back. So we are going to let that dry. And then we will be back to do a second coat. I will close up everything in the meantime. And this is just, like I said, regular Mod Podge. I will show you, since I'm doing a matching set, I will show you the mister that's going to go with the misses. So this is, I think, about 2 coats, 3 coats maybe. And so I need to seal this, which I will do, but I was just letting it finish drying. So I will seal that with some polyurethane. Once I finish putting the coats on there, yeah, I just store it upside down just to make sure I'm not messing up any glitter on the bottom. Okay guys, we're all dry. We're gonna put on the second coat. I'm just gonna show you how this is done in case you are wondering. You literally just go over what you've already done, and you may have some fall off. You know, it would just be the loose stuff, but you literally just paint over what you've already, not paint, but you know, put the glue over, the Mod Podge over what you've already done, and just make sure that you are getting every area, because this second coat you shouldn't see any gaps at all, and then the third coat will be just to fill in, you know, any remaining gaps in color. So just make sure the cup is fogged up, because I just washed my hands with hot water. So, but again, you always want to make sure that you're not clumping this glue together, that you're doing even strokes. You're not clumping things together. I would either pour the Mod Podge in like a little cup or something, but I wouldn't dip into the actual container, because you are going to have some glitter that comes off. It's just the nature of the beast, and you don't want to get that in your whole container of Mod Podge, because obviously each time you'll probably be using different colors. So as you can see, I have some pink in here. So rather have it here, I can wipe that out, rinse it out, than to have it inside my full-on container. So I'm going to now, again, just sprinkle this glitter all over. Nice full coat. And in this way, when you go in the third time, you'll literally just be filling in any gaps that you have. Hopefully there won't be any, but if there is, and by gaps, I mean if you look and you can see any spots on the cup that you can actually see through the glitter, because again, you want the glitter to be solid. So after the second coat, you can just really do touch-up spots. And just tap it to shake it off. Make sure that you've gotten all the spots that you can. You tap it off. And you're going to get the excess. Dump it back in the jar. So the next time you see me, we will be ready to seal the glitter in on both these cups. Okay, I am ready to seal these cups. I'm going to make a bow out of this piece of ribbon, and I got some bling for the Mrs. cups. So got my hot glue gun ready. First, going to seal it. I am just using polyacrylic Minwax. This is just a very simple ribbon, or that's about 5.5 inches wide. Basically, you just I tried the pink rhinestones. I tried the silver rhinestones. None of them did anything for me. I'm going with pearls. I think pearls, they just are looking better to me aesthetically. And so that's what I'm going with. So let's see how the pearls, I think that is what's going to work for me. Everything else kind of just blended in and didn't just give me the pop that I wanted. So I'm going to go with pearls. I think the client will be happy with the pearls. Yeah, I think that's just the way to go. And sometimes, as a creator, you make suggestions to clients that you think is going to be better for them. And this is one of them that I think is just going to be a better choice. So, yeah, gonna go with the pearls. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I make these matching Mr. and Mrs. wine glasses. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share my content with anyone else who you think may appreciate it. Until we meet again, be safe.